Now let's talk about tangents with parametric curves. So the first thing we want to mention is by the chain rule, if I want to know what dy dt is, it's the product of the derivative of y with respect to x. It's the derivative of x with respect to t. And so if I want to know, what I really want to do is I want to solve for this dy dx here. I can divide. Dy dx will be dy dt divided by dx dt, provided that I'm not dividing by 0, so the denominator is not 0. So this is the formula I'm going to use to find the derivative when I have parametric equations. So let's look at our first problem. Let's say I have a curve C is defined by the parametric equations. So the equations are going to be x is t squared, y is going to be t cubed minus 3t, and I want you first find dy dx. Find the derivative for me. So we just need to use our formula, dy dx, it's dy dt over dx dt. So the derivative, look at your y equation, the derivative with respect to t would be 3t squared minus 3. And now look at your x equation, the derivative of x with respect to t would be 2t. So this would be my derivative. And now that I have that, I can ask, what is dy dx when t equals 1? Well, all you have to do is plug in t equals 1 into your derivative formula, and you'll get 3 minus 3 over 2 equals 0. So my derivative is 0, which kind of sets us up to talk about this next part. For part C, I want to find the points on the curve C where the tangent line is horizontal or vertical. So if the tangent line is horizontal, well, that tells me that the derivative is 0, so I just need to set my numerator of my derivative, which was 3t squared minus 3, equal to 0. So if you solve, you get t squared equals 1, which means t is either 1 or negative 1. And then you plug these in to get your points. Plug them into your parametric equation. So if t is 1, you get the point 1, negative 2. If t is negative 1, you will get the point 1, 2. So those are the places where the tangent line is horizontal. Now let's find the places where the tangent line is vertical. So vertical, you need to set the denominator equal to 0. So to find vertical, you need to set dx dt equal to 0. Well, the denominator was 2t. So t equals 0. To get your points, you're going to plug t equals 0 into your parametric equations, and you get the point 0, 0. So that's the point where the tangent line is vertical.